Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Heroes of the Storm, and this is some quick tips to not charging out of the gates like a lunatic into your early grave. First things first, my deepest, sincere apologies to the person who will be used as an example for this. The intention is not to put any shame on you, but hope that people learn from your mistake and hopefully you learned from yours right away. So, do not run out of the gates on the map instantly unless you have teammates going with you. That means your entire team basically, because if you cannot see where the enemies are on the minimap already, then they are likely waiting in ambush for you to come to them and feed them the first kill. Obviously, first kill is not as big a deal in this particular game as it is in many other MOBAs, but it still, well, at least it prevents you from doing anything in the lane for a few seconds while you run back. So let's show an example of a very bad idea here right now. Okay, so let's roll this on here, and I am in the mid lane with Kel'Thas, and I'm playing Anubarak, and this is kind of my bad because I am not fast enough to start helping him out, but I did not at all expect for a squishy Kel'Thas to go face checking a brush on his own, like at all. Right, show another clip here which shows that even a tanky hero like Chen can absolutely be destroyed when you go into a brush without knowing how many there are. And if you have to have someone go into a brush, then obviously it should be the most survivable hero on your team. But in general, if the enemy gets the ambush shots in, as in they are in the brush and you are going in their face first, then you are likely to be losing members of your team, and thus doing it is typically a bad idea. So please try and refrain from doing so. And finally, let us finish this clip off by showing a near mistake of my own. Okay, so I am solo lane here, bottom lane as Kel'Thas, a very squishy hero, and as you can see my position here, this is what you should be doing. I have no idea where any enemies are except Jaina, which and now Nova, so that counts too. So where is a third one? And I saw a glimpse of someone. This smoke where the stitches came out of is a typical ambush spot, and now I make a mistake. I thought I saw a third hero on top, but it was the same Nova, and Muradin nearly ganks me, but I just barely managed to get out. Just barely managed to get out of that situation alive, and that was due to the Muradin burning his stun way too early. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this particular clip. Hopefully you learned something from this. It is bad idea to run face first into bushes and whatnot, because it typically gets you destroyed early in the game. And that's not necessarily what you want to have happen to yourself at the start of a game. As said, thank you very much for watching, and again my apologies to the person who ended up being used as an example. Hopefully you have learned your lesson.